Every single day, millions of seniors are going blind, and no one is warning you. By the age of 75, over half of all adults suffer from vision-threatening degeneration, and the numbers are rising faster than ever. Cataracts, retinal decay, and total macular failure are now linked to everyday foods, yet Big Pharma wants you hooked on eye drops and surgeries instead of fixing the root cause. Why? Because vision loss is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The worse your eyes get, the more you spend: glasses, medications, injections, surgeries. But here's what they won't tell you. Certain nuts can protect your retina, sharpen your vision, and even slow down degeneration. These aren't supplements or gimmicks. They're real, proven foods that Big Pharma has zero control over. So if you're over 60, do not skip this list. Your vision depends on it. Vision loss doesn't just happen overnight. It builds up silently over decades, and most people only notice when it's too late. The three biggest culprits are oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, and poor circulation in the eyes. These are directly triggered by diets high in processed foods, sugar, and low in protective antioxidants. In fact, studies show that age-related macular degeneration affects nearly 1 in 3 seniors over 75, and a major cause is nutrient deficiency, especially in compounds like lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin E. When your body lacks these, your retina becomes vulnerable to UV damage, metabolic stress, and eventually irreversible degeneration. The good news? Some natural foods are rich in exactly the nutrients your eyes need, and that's where we begin. Number 8. Pecans. Pecans are often overlooked when it comes to eye health, but they are one of the richest nuts in antioxidants and vitamin A precursors. These nutrients are essential for maintaining the health of the retina and slowing the progression of degenerative eye diseases like cataracts and age-related macular degeneration. Pecans also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect the macula from ultraviolet damage and improve visual performance in low light. A major study published in Nutrients in 2021, titled Dietary Antioxidants and the Risk of Age-Related Eye Disease, showed that diets high in vitamin A precursors and antioxidant-rich foods like pecans reduced the progression of cataracts by 25% and slowed macular degeneration by up to 30% in participants over the age of 65. Another analysis in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed antioxidant-rich nuts at least 4 times per week had significantly better macular pigment optical density compared to non-consumers. If you are over 60 and want to protect your eyes from further damage, pecans should be a regular part of your routine. They support the eye's ability to repair itself, especially when oxidative stress and aging start to damage sensitive structures like the retina and lens. They also promote healthy blood flow, which is vital for delivering nutrients to the eye tissue. The easiest way to use pecans is as a snack, mixed into oatmeal or tossed into salads for crunch. Choose unsalted, raw pecans when possible, since roasted or salted versions can come with added oils and sodium that cancel out some of the benefits. You can also chop them finely and sprinkle them over steamed vegetables for texture and flavor. Next, we will look at a creamy tropical nut that supports night vision and protects delicate structures deep in the eye. Number 7. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are a creamy, satisfying nut packed with monounsaturated fats, which are the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil. These fats play a critical role in improving microcirculation, the flow of blood through the smallest vessels, including the delicate capillaries that nourish your retina. Better circulation in the eyes means better oxygen delivery and fewer problems related to retinal thinning or blood vessel damage, which are common issues in seniors with aging vision. A 2019 study published in Nutrients, titled Effects of a Macadamia Nut-Rich Diet on Vascular Function in Older Adults, showed that adults over 60 who consumed macadamia nuts daily experienced an 11% improvement in endothelial function, which is directly tied to blood flow efficiency, including in the retina. Another study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry linked regular intake of monounsaturated fats to a slower age-related macular degeneration progression in older adults by up to 22%. If you are over 60 and noticing issues like eye fatigue, difficulty adjusting to low light, or increased blurriness, macadamia nuts can help by strengthening the blood supply to your eyes and reducing inflammation. Their antioxidant content, including vitamin E and polyphenols, also help protect retinal cells from oxidative stress, which becomes more dangerous with each passing year. The best way to enjoy macadamia nuts is in their raw or lightly roasted form with no added salt. You can add a small handful, about 8 to 10 nuts per day, to your morning oatmeal, blend them into a homemade nut butter for toast, or toss them into a salad with leafy greens and dried cranberries. They are also delicious in low-sugar baked goods, adding a buttery crunch that benefits your eyes and your taste buds. Now, let us move to a crunchy nut rich in selenium that protects your eyes at the cellular level.
Number 6. Brazil nut. Brazil nuts are one of the richest dietary sources of selenium, a trace mineral that plays a critical role in protecting the eyes from oxidative damage. Selenium supports the activity of glutathione peroxidase, a powerful antioxidant enzyme that neutralizes harmful free radicals in the retina. When selenium intake is low, the retina becomes more vulnerable to age-related damage, including macular degeneration and cataracts. In a 2017 study published in Nutrients titled Selenium Status and Risk of Age-Related Cataract, a population-based study, researchers found that seniors with higher blood selenium levels had a 28% lower risk of developing cataracts compared to those with deficient levels. Another trial, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, observed that adequate selenium intake helped slow down retinal thinning and maintain sharper vision in older adults. The evidence is clear. Selenium is not optional when it comes to eye longevity. For seniors, especially those experiencing blurry vision, reduced contrast vision, or difficulty seeing in dim conditions, Brazil nuts offer a natural and effective way to support long-term eye health. Just one Brazil nut per day can deliver your full daily requirement of selenium, making it one of the most efficient and low-effort nutritional choices for vision support. To add Brazil nuts into your diet, simply eat 1 or 2 raw nuts each day as a standalone snack. You can also chop them up and sprinkle them over a vegetable stir-fry, blend them into a smoothie with spinach and banana, or crush them and add to your morning yogurt for a selenium boost. Be cautious not to consume more than 2 per day on a regular basis, as excessive selenium can lead to toxicity. Always buy fresh, unsalted Brazil nuts and store them in a cool, dark place to preserve their nutrient value. Next, we will explore a creamy nut that supports your night vision with zinc and copper. Number 5. Cashews. Cashews are a creamy, versatile nut loaded with minerals that are essential for eye health, particularly zinc and copper. These two minerals work together to maintain the structure and function of the retina, support night vision, and slow age-related deterioration of the macula. Zinc helps transport vitamin A to the retina, where it creates melanin, a protective pigment in the eye. Copper supports the strength of ocular tissues and prevents oxidative stress that can lead to vision decline. According to the age-related eye disease study conducted by the National Eye Institute, seniors who consumed high levels of zinc and copper experienced a 25% reduction in the progression of advanced macular degeneration over 5 years. The study's high-dose group received 80 milligrams of zinc and 2 milligrams of copper daily, demonstrating the protective effect these nutrients can offer for aging eyes. For seniors noticing increased sensitivity to light, reduced contrast vision, or difficulty seeing in dim conditions, cashews provide a natural dietary solution. They deliver both zinc and copper in a balanced ratio, which is important because too much zinc without enough copper can lead to deficiency symptoms. Cashews also contain healthy fats and plant-based protein, supporting overall health and nutrient absorption. To incorporate cashews into your routine, consider using them in both sweet and savory dishes. You can blend soaked cashews into a creamy sauce for pasta or vegetables, Toss roasted, unsalted cashews into a salad with spinach and cranberries, or crush them and add to your morning yogurt for a selenium boost. Be cautious not to consume more than 2 per day on a regular basis, as excessive selenium can lead to toxicity. Always buy fresh, unsalted Brazil nuts and store them in a cool, dark place to preserve their nutrient value. Now, let us look at a nut whose healthy fats improve microcirculation, including in the delicate blood vessels of your retina. Number 4. Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts are a compact powerhouse of eye-supporting nutrients that can help maintain sharp vision and reduce the risk of common age-related issues like cataracts and macular degeneration. What sets them apart is their impressive combination of vitamin E and zinc, two compounds with well-documented benefits for retinal health and lens protection. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals in eye tissues, while zinc plays a vital role in transporting vitamin A to the retina, where it creates melanin, a protective pigment in the eye. A 2022 study published in the journal Antioxidants observed a group of older adults supplementing with 30 grams of hazelnuts daily over the course of 3 months. Results showed a 17% increase in plasma vitamin E levels and a statistically significant decrease in oxidative stress markers associated with cataract progression. Another study in the British Journal of Astronology noted that senior participants with higher dietary zinc intake had up to a 35% lower risk of advanced age-related macular degeneration, linking hazelnuts to multiple visual defense mechanisms. If you're in your 60s or older and noticing more glare sensitivity, slower night adaptation, or general cloudiness of vision, your eyes could benefit from more antioxidants and trace minerals. Hazelnuts offer an efficient, natural way to boost this protective barrier without supplements. They're also rich in healthy fats that enhance the bioavailability of fat-soluble vitamins like E and A, maximizing the nutritional return per serving. To add hazelnuts into your routine, consider grinding them into a morning smoothie with spinach and frozen berries, or pairing them with a square of dark chocolate as an evening snack. Crushed hazelnuts also work beautifully as a yogurt topping or mixed into warm oatmeal for an extra boost. Always choose raw or dry roasted varieties without added salt or sugar and store them in a cool, dark place to preserve their nutrient value. Coming up next, a creamy nut packed with 2 essential minerals that may help preserve your night vision and defend the retina from damage. Number 3. Almonds. Almonds are one of the most accessible and beneficial nuts for preserving vision, especially for adults over 60. Their standout nutrient is vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect the eyes from oxidative damage caused by aging, blue light exposure, and environmental stressors. Almonds also contain riboflavin and zinc, which are essential for maintaining the health of the retina and lens. The Age-Related Eye Disease Study, sponsored by the National Eye Institute, showed that high intake of vitamin E is associated with a 25% reduced risk of advanced age-related macular degeneration when taken with other antioxidants. Just 1 ounce of almonds, about 23 nuts, provides 7.3 milligrams of vitamin E, which is nearly half the recommended daily intake for seniors. Other observational studies have linked regular almond consumption with slower progression of cataracts and improved contrast sensitivity in older adults. If you're a senior experiencing sensitivity to light, blurred peripheral vision, or eye fatigue, almonds offer an easy, nutrient-dense option to support your eyes. Vitamin E not only protects the delicate tissues of the retina, but also supports immune function, helping to reduce inflammation that can accelerate vision decline. Almonds are incredibly versatile and can be easily added to your diet without any preparation hassle. Try tossing a handful into your morning muesli, blending them into a smoothie, or spreading almond butter on whole grain toast. For maximum nutrient retention, choose raw, unsalted almonds. If you prefer roasted, opt for dry roasted versions without added oils or salt. Soaking almonds overnight may also improve digestion and make their nutrients more bioavailable.
Next, we're diving into one of the richest natural sources of plant-based omega-3s, a nut that not only supports eye health, but has also shown benefits in retinal imaging studies on seniors. Number 2. Walnuts. Walnuts are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, which is essential for maintaining the structure and function of retinal cells. They're also rich in polyphenols and vitamin E, all of which combat oxidative stress and inflammation, two of the biggest culprits behind age-related macular degeneration and other retinal diseases. The Walnuts and Healthy Aging study, led by Dr. Joan Sabaté and published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, followed nearly 700 healthy seniors for 2 years. The study included detailed retinal imaging and found that those who consumed walnuts daily showed less thinning in the retinal pigment epithelium, an early marker of vision loss. Additionally, WAHA participants consuming walnuts had a 19% lower risk of visual acuity decline compared to the control group. If you're over 60 and dealing with signs of retinal aging, such as difficulty seeing in low light, faded colors, or trouble focusing, adding walnuts to your diet may help slow these changes. Their omega-3s help maintain the integrity of the retina, while the polyphenols act as a shield against daily oxidative damage. Walnuts are easy to work into your daily meals. You can sprinkle them over Greek yogurt with berries, mix them into oatmeal, or crush them into a pesto sauce for savory dishes. To get the full benefits, aim for a small handful a day, about 49 whole walnut halves. Always go for raw, unsalted walnuts if possible, and store them in the fridge to preserve their healthy oils. For those with digestive sensitivity, soaking them for a few hours can help reduce tannins and improve absorption. Now, we're heading into the top spot, a nut that has outperformed others in clinical studies, boosting vision-related antioxidants directly in the retina within weeks. Number 1. Pistachios. Pistachios are a powerhouse for eye health thanks to their high levels of lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that accumulate in the macula and protect the retina from oxidative damage and blue light exposure. These pigments are essential for maintaining visual acuity, especially in aging adults, and pistachios contain more lutein per gram than any other nut. They also deliver vitamin E, healthy fats, and polyphenols, all of which support blood flow and reduce inflammation in delicate eye tissues. A groundbreaking randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2024 found that adults who consumed 2 ounces of pistachios daily for 12 weeks increased their macular pigment optical density by 16%, a critical marker for eye protection. Participants also showed better contrast sensitivity and reduced visual fatigue, with the most pronounced effects observed in those over 65. This study supports what many clinicians now recommend, increasing lutein and zeaxanthin intake through whole foods rather than supplements, especially for seniors. If you're over 60 and noticing increased glare sensitivity, blurry central vision, difficulty adapting to low light, or eye strain from screens or reading, pistachios may offer a valuable line of defense. Their dense combination of carotenoids, vitamin E, plant sterols, and anti-inflammatory fats make them especially effective in slowing the onset and progression of macular degeneration and cataract formation. The subtle impact of chronic eye fatigue often goes ignored until serious damage is done, making prevention a smarter strategy. To make pistachios part of your routine, enjoy a small handful, about 49 nuts, as a snack between meals, or sprinkle chopped pistachios on yogurt, oatmeal, salads, or cooked grains. Look for unsalted, dry-roasted, or raw varieties, and store in airtight jars in the fridge to preserve nutrients and natural oils. That wraps up our full countdown of the most vision-saving nuts for aging eyes. Now let's bring all this information together in a quick recap you can come back to anytime. Protecting your eyesight doesn't require expensive supplements or invasive treatments. The right nuts, rich in targeted nutrients like lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin E, selenium, zinc, and omega-3s, can support macular health, improve night vision, and reduce the risk of age-related degeneration. From the dense antioxidants in pecans and the eye circulation benefits of macadamias to the selenium boost from just a single Brazil nut, every nut we covered offers a unique advantage for your aging vision. Clinical studies have confirmed these effects, showing measurable improvements in macular pigment density, contrast sensitivity, and visual endurance. Seniors who regularly consume these nuts may experience a slower progression of cataracts and macular degeneration, along with sharper focus and less eye strain. Most of these options are easy to incorporate. Add them to smoothies, salads, or eat them plain. When sourced raw or dry roasted and unsalted, they offer maximum benefits without unnecessary additives or sodium. Which of these nuts do you already keep in your pantry, and which one will you add starting today? Let us know your age, where you're watching from, and your favorite way to enjoy these in meals or snacks. We read every single comment and respond to as many as we can. Your input helps build this community of health-conscious seniors who want natural, proven ways to protect their vision and stay independent for years to come. If you found something helpful in this video, consider sharing it with a friend or family member who's also dealing with eyesight changes. And remember, protecting your health doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with smart daily choices, just like the ones you've seen here.